There are thousands of luxury hotels around the world, offering outstanding services, panoramic views, and exceptional cuisine. Generally, these hotels are highly rated and are frequented by only a tiny fraction of the world's population, often the wealthiest class in the world. And among all these hotels, at the top of the list is the most magnificent, the most sumptuous, and above all the most royal, the one that has been so beautifully named, Burj Al Arab. From the top of its 321 meters, exuding opulence thousands of miles away, this hotel is unquestionably the most sumptuous in the world. Make yourself comfortable. Today we plunge into the heart of the most incredible hotel your eyes have ever seen. Proudly standing in the middle of the water, the most luxurious hotel in the world reigns on the southern coast of the Persian Gulf in Dubai as the master of all buildings in Arabia, as its name suggests. The Burj Al Arab, or Tower of Arabia, is built on an artificial island 300 meters from Jumeirah Beach in Dubai. It is one of the highest hotels in the world, but also one of the most expensive. This magnificent giant sail has become one of the most famous symbols of the world architecture and the most representative of the skyline of Dubai. And behind this marvel is a whole story. Here it is. A crazy and ballsy project. This ultra-luxurious building was built in 1994 and only opened its doors in December 1999. Its founder wanted the Burj Al Arab to be ready before the new millennium. And to do so, they had to work twice as hard. And yes, it took more than 3,500 workers from 3,000 different companies to build the empire. And while we're on the subject, this hotel is the fruit of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's imagination, a crazy project whose funds were mainly derived from oil. The idea was to make his hotel a place dedicated to luxury tourism, which would also be a great international reference in the world of luxury. Aware that Dubai is the perfect place to build such a beautiful project, the rich emirate, in love with fishing and pearls, chose to moor its gigantic sail on an artificial island. The sheikh wanted his hotel to stand like a lighthouse in the middle of the water, and it didn't fall on deaf ears, since it was the iconic architect Mr. Thomas Wills Wright who came up with the idea of creating this huge sail inflated by the winds. An architecture out of the ordinary. The engineers imagined an island 280 meters from the shore, with 150 meters of sides, 7.50 meters above the water level, and surrounded by thousands of concrete cubes. And to support the weight of this monster, 250 pillars of 1.50 meters in diameter and 40 meters long, deeply embedded in the sand. The location of the building and its orientation are also very singular since it is located in a specific area so that the shadow of the sail does not cover the beach. The beams of the skyscraper weigh 165 tons and measure 85 meters. Before beginning the decoration work, the engineers first installed the imposing fiberglass sail covered with a layer of Teflon, to protect the building from wear and tear due to the winds of the sands coming from the desert. The Burj is composed of 56 floors in total, of which 3 are in the basement. With its 321 meters height, it was until 2007, the highest hotel in Dubai. Let's now come to the most interesting part. On the roof of the hotel, there is a helicopter platform that can also be used as a tennis court. Professional tennis players Andre Agassi and Roger Federer have already had the opportunity to hit the ball during the filming of commercials for the hotel. The top of the skyscraper also features a huge panoramic restaurant floating at 200 meters above sea level, divided into 2 wings, the Al Muntaha and the Skyview Bar. Despite a surface area of 111,500 square meters and very impressive size, the Burj Al Arab has only 202 luxury rooms with a private bathroom, spread over 28 double floors. And since it only welcomes very wealthy guests, we are not talking about rooms but rather duplexes. The 202 suites include 142 one-bedroom luxury suites, 28 two-bedroom luxury suites, 18 suites with panoramic views, 4 club suites, 6 diplomatic suites, 2 presidential suites, and 2 royal suites. The smallest of the suites occupies an area of approximately 170 square meters, while the largest measures 780 square meters. Moreover, the dressing rooms of the royal suites are more spacious than an ordinary hotel room. In addition to all these suites, the hotel has 8 restaurants and bars, 11 stores, and of course a 180-meter high atrium. And to move between all these floors, 18 elevators are in service. Among them, 2 direct panoramic elevators from the 1st to the 27th floor, which travel at a speed of 6 meters per second, and 2 batteries of 6 elevators that serve the entire building as well as the underground parking lot. The others are dedicated to service and freight elevators. Dazzling aesthetics. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum wanted a decoration for his hotel that had never been seen before and that is hard to match elsewhere. To satisfy the crown prince, it took the intervention of a goddess of decoration, Quan Chu, and her 50 collaborators. Their hard work required them to focus exclusively on the project. Thanks to his expert eye, Quan Chu turned the building into a true Arab palace. And since the Burj is above all the work of a prince, it was necessary to get all the gold out of the country. Okay, we exaggerate, but the decorator had to use no less than 8,000 meters of 24-karat gold leaf, 23,444 square meters of marble from Brazil and Italy, 500,000 liters of paint, and 28,000 points of light. And just a few months before the opening of the Burj, Quan Chu had to redesign the entire lobby, installing huge aquariums containing up to 250,000 liters of water, 20,000-liter fountains, and a waterfall containing 15,000 liters of water. The Burj Al Arab was once the largest hotel on Earth, and although today it has been surpassed by several other buildings in Dubai, it is the only one with 7 stars in the world. And if it has a special ranking, it is because its doors open onto a world made entirely of luxury and prestige. Luxury as you've never seen it before. The Burj Al Arab project cost nearly €1 billion and a spectacular inauguration, a social party with a fanfare that brought together the elite of the world's richest clients. As you can imagine, the reason why so much money was invested in such a project is to offer incomparable luxury in return. Be prepared to hallucinate. To begin, the hotel offers a helicopter transfer, an exceptional trip that offers unique and breathtaking views of the Dubai skyline, Palm Jumeirah, World Island developments, Deira, the Old Dubai region, and other parts of the country. And if you get dizzy and can't stand heights, don't panic, Burj Al Arab has thought of everything. To transport ultra-wealthy clients, you need a fleet that can handle the height. The hotel, therefore, offers one of the world's largest fleets of Rolls-Royces. Burj Al Arab also knows how to be first in hospitality. The Marhaba welcome service offers its guests rose water, refreshing wipes, and of course the essential Arab coffee. To guarantee a perfect experience upon arrival at the hotel, the check-in service is done in a dedicated reception for each floor, privacy guaranteed. For your questions and different needs, butlers are at your disposal, on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week basis. Burj Al Arab does nothing by halves since 1,600 employees work at the service of their clients. And to entertain the little ones, there is everything you need. A multitude of equipment and special services dedicated to the youngest ones can be found at Sinbad's Kids Club on the 18th floor, in addition to babysitting services available on demand. If that's not luxury. Now let's get down to the basics, wellness. As you know, in Dubai, we know how to party. And for that, Burj Al Arab has built the Club Gold on 27, which is hosted by the great DJ Darko Dejan. The hotel also has an incredible spa for a situational and unforgettable experience. In fact, the Talise Spa has won 2 years of Suites, the Best Luxury Hotel Spa award in the World Luxury Spa Award Winners category. In addition, there is also an ultra-modern lounge bar, called the Junsui, whose ceiling is adorned with 29,000 magnificent Swarovski crystals to give you the feeling of being bathed in the Milky Way. Will you find this elsewhere? Of course, a hotel is judged mainly by its gastronomy but above all by its swimming pool. Here, we will rather speak about the swimming pools, since the Burj has several. Don't be surprised. The best measures 828 square meters and is surrounded by very luxurious bungalows, for the small afternoon naps in case of big tiredness. Exclusively for its guests, the hotel has recently built the Burj Al Arab Terrace, a huge 10,000 square meters project entirely dedicated to leisure activities. A shipyard that was first developed in Finland by ADMARES shipbuilding experts, and transported by boat to Dubai in 8 parts. Space offers, among others, the Scape restaurant and bar, 2 swimming pools, and an artificial beach. Nothing is too beautiful for its customers. This annexed project was a way of defying the impossible and pushing the limits of construction even further. It features 24 bungalows and 8 royal cabins, mini bars, espresso machines, special menus, all-you-can-eat fresh fruit, luxury furnishings, plus verandas, private bathrooms, and showers for the most royal of guests. In short, don't tell me that money can't buy happiness. And beware, we have reserved the best for you for hunger. Regardless of the human experience, Burj Al Arab suggests sensational taste experiences in its many restaurants. but we will tell you about the most incredible of them. True to its name, the Al-Muntaha, which means the ultimate in Arabic, hovers on the 27th floor of the building, 200 meters above the sea. Here you can enjoy unique dishes, very refined and eclectic gastronomy while enjoying a breathtaking view of the Persian Gulf. Of course, all this has a price. If the Burj Al Arab has set itself the goal of welcoming the world's wealthiest customers, it has also set amazing prices. The hotel is not only the most luxurious in the world but also the most expensive, of course. Official prices for single suites range from 7,600 to 17,600 UAE dirhams, the equivalent of 1760 euros and 4,071 euros per night, including breakfast, dates, chocolates, and even a complete kit of Hermes products for men and women. As for the royal suite, its price could go up to 119,000 euros per night, and yes, you heard right, 119,000 euros per night. We don't know how often he rents it, but I'm sure you understand why this hotel is the only one in the world to have 7 stars. So, what do you think of the Burj Al Arab? Tell us in the comments.